sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Williams. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Being chased out left. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well. And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jordan Davis never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one good for 26 and a first down. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be. Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Off play action. Williams. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Williams. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Here's Williams on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down of a sack. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
82 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll run with Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Williams.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Again, it's Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from any